minutes. We'll start the session. Hi, Raj.
Hey, Cody. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Tapan, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, Sabia.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Tapan. Good evening. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. We'll start. What is the plan for you guys? Long weekend. We have next 3 days. We have holidays, right? For your offices, not for our class.
Yes, sir.
What is your plan for next 3 days?
Eat, sleep, repeat.
Sleep and repeat.
Yes, sir.
Great. Focusing more on health. Hi, Kamlesh. Good evening.
Good answer.
Hi, Prasad. Good evening. Maybe we'll wait for 2-3 minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. We'll start the session. Hi, Surya. Good evening. Okay, shall we start the session? Meantime, people may join us. Shall we start the session?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, okay, let me start this session. Hi, guys. Good evening, everyone. Again, welcome to KSR Data Vision. So, in the last 4 classes, we were discussed about what is generative AI, what is LLM, what are the different kinds of LLM we have, and how to build an LLM based application without using no code. I mean, without using any code, how to build the LLM we were discussed. But in today's class, we are majorly focusing on Excel, and today is last free session also. In this session, majorly we are going to focus on SQL, and the in the course also the first module in this course is SQL. Okay. So anyone idea what do you mean by SQL? What do you mean by SQL? Any idea?
Is basically a structured query language which is used to handle the relational databases like the data which is in the form of the table.
Okay. So SQL is full form of structured query language. So first of all, can you keep the mic in mute, Sharif? Ji? Uh, okay. In structured query language, SQL is a structured query language. The full form is here. What is structured? What is query? What is language? How do we write? How SQL is going to be useful for AI also we will discuss. Right? Now here, so majorly we are going to discuss about in this course, I mean in this class, maybe today and tomorrow next class, what is SQL, what is the history of SQL, how SQL came into the picture, why SQL is most important. Right. What are the different or most renowned or popular database are being used in the industry? So why? So in our course, we are going to majorly focus on MySQL. So if time permits, we will discuss about the installation also. Okay. Okay, let's go. Before we are going to discuss about the SQL, let's start with a few things. Uh, India World Cup in 2011. Is it right? Is it right?
Yes,
Who won the? I mean, who was the captain at that
India.
time? Who was the captain at that time?
I think MS Dhoni, sir.
Where match was held?
Wanted
I
Stadium.
don't.
Wankhede Stadium. Okay. Suppose who was the highest scorer on that match? Who has
Yuvraj
taken
Singh.
many
Yuvraj Singh, I think.
in that match? In that match, not Yuvraj Singh.
MS Dhoni and Gautam Gambhir.
Gambhir is the compared to Gambhir Jayawardena. Mahela Jayawardena did century also. Right. He's the only player in the entire world so far. He did the century in the World Cup final. Okay. Now, what about the first day was where do you get all this information? Where do you get all this information? Now, as you look like both Kamlesh and Sharif, you guys are maybe a cricket experts or maybe cricket lovers, probably would have remembered these points. But my question to you, like me, who don't know anything about cricket, I want to understand some facts about the cricket. Where do you get this information? Where does this information being stored? So somewhere,
It is to
so like
database.
I cannot contact with Sharif every time to get this information, right? So I don't know who is Sharif also sometimes. In that means anyone in this world they want to extract the facts about the World Cup 2020, sorry, 2011. So is it possible to extract? How is it possible? Anywhere the person who lives anywhere in the world. Of course, it is possible in only the circumstances of when your data is available in a database. So this information, if it is available in a database, it will be easy to get this information. Okay. Now there are some cricket fans. You told this answer. Can you guess what was the first ever smartphone in this world? Who was released it? Any guess?
iPhone.
iPhone released in the year of 2007. Prior to the iPhone, there was a smartphone. Can anyone guess? Any guess? Any thought? Try. One of the famous company in the world. They
Microsoft,
were
I think, sir. Microsoft.
they only introduced the SQL also to the market. IBM, the company called
Okay.
Pager. Pager. Okay. Okay. That, I mean, again, so how would I know? Because the information was stored in a database, I'm able to access. Okay. Am I right? What about this November 8, 2016? Any guess? Any specific on the day? What was the right? Any specific on the day? Any guess? Any guess?
It's like demonetization.
Demonetization. How will you get to know? Right? How will you get to know? So, fastest ODI 100. Any guess? Like what happened in February 2009? What was happened on 21st March of 2020? Okay, probably you forget about these two. People may not able to remember these two. What about the 21st March and 2020? Any guess?
After this, the COVID-19 lockdown started.
Yes, lockdown started. How do you get to know all these things? As a human brain, as a, like our memory, at one point of time, highly likely chances we will forget this information, any kind of information in this world. But I want to get to know the facts, what was happened, how has it happened. Somewhere I need to get. So that means that entire information is being stored in a database. That entire information being stored in the database. So to store this kind of things, what we required? We required a database. Right? As a cricket lover, can you tell me what was the who did the fastest ODI 100? Who did the fastest ODI 100?
Right.
Huh?
AB de Villiers.
AB fastest 100 AB de Villiers. Exactly. Very good. In how many balls? Any, can you guess? In how many balls?
31 balls, sir.
31 balls. Any specific on February? Any year? Any year? Any specific on February? Forget about the 2009. Any specific in February?
Leap year, sir. Leap year.
February 2009 is a leap year. Are you
I
sure?
mean, the leap year depends on the February month, na, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, exactly. Leap year. Apart from leap year, one more is there. Come on, boys. Gen Z. For you guys only. What is the specific in February?
Okay, you mean so Valentine's Day?
Yes, exactly. Valentine's Day. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now, how do you remember all these things? So, somewhere this information would have been stored. The place where you can store the information, that place is called as a database. What do we call? Database. Right. Now, remember, I'm just deviating to yesterday class. Yesterday we have used Chat GPT, right? We have used Chat GPT, right? So I told them now, whatever the question you are asking, Chat GPT is answering that question, right? How Chat GPT is going to answer the question? Probably that information would have been stored in a database, right? Probably that information being stored in a database. Do you agree with me, Raj? Do you agree with me, Akila? Prasad, do you agree with me? Sabia? Surya, do you agree
Yes,
with me
sir.
that?
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
sir.
Right. So now, being a data scientist, data analyst, or data engineer, or any kind of who is working with related to data, so it must be important. It must be really important to understanding the meaning or use of database. Okay. Now we are living in the age of digital world. We are living in the age of digital world. Have you ever heard about these companies which are the companies called, what is this F? What is this one?
Facebook,
What about the next one? First one, Facebook. What about the next one?
Twitter.
Twitter,
Twitter,
Next one?
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn,
Next one?
Swiggy,
Swiggy,
Next one,
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Next one, famous for you
Instagram,
guys, Gen Z,
Instagram,
Instagram.
Instagram,
What about next one?
Amazon,
Amazon.
Amazon. What about the next one? Any guess? Any guess? Huh? Come on, you said correct.
Tinder, I think.
Yeah, basically it is a kind of dating app. Okay. Now, can you guess, is there any common in all these things, all these apps? Can you guess any, is there any common about all these apps? Come
social
on.
media.
Social media. Does Amazon is a social media? Does Swiggy is a social media? I agree with you with respect to Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn could be a social media. What about the Swiggy and Amazon?
I would like to say that these in this all apps, the common are there lot of data is generated in that apps, like lot of data is stored.
No, they all are
Digital,
from America,
Huh. They
it's
US.
a
all are
digital
from
platform.
America. Is
It's a
Swiggy is
digital
from
platform.
America? Is Swiggy is from America?
Like a lot of data is generated in this app, and they are like a huge amount of data is stored in the database from these all apps.
Mm-hmm.
Maximum
Okay.
maximum
Okay.
amount of data.
Maximum amount of data. Okay. Okay. Any other guess? Try it
They
correctly.
use LLM.
It's
They
a
use
digital platform to store all the data to
it is a
extract.
digital platform to store and extract. Partially correct. Okay. Try. What about others? Come on. Tell me, except the last application, probably everyone would have in their mobile smartphone, everyone have these applications, right? Yes or no? Now, yes, sir. So, do you agree? All these applications are being part of our life, day by day life. All these applications are part of our day by day life.
Yes, sir.
Agree. Now,
Yes, sir.
let's assume that where do you spend most of your time in a day? In Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn or WhatsApp, Swiggy, Amazon, or Lender. Where do you spend most of your time in a day?
Facebook.
What about Gen Z?
Gen Z's Instagram nowadays.
Instagram.
Instagram.
WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. I don't
Yes, sir,
believe.
LinkedIn too.
I don't believe.
Because we are looking for a job. That's why LinkedIn.
Maybe you are like not a Gen Z. You are a millennial. Okay, perfect. Just joking. So let's take an example of Instagram. Does Instagram tracks how much time in a day are you spending in Instagram when you logged in, when you logged out? Does it track?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Does it track what you're liking? What is your interest? What kind of shorts or reels are you watching? What kind of applications are you using within Instagram?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
right. Next thing. Does it track what is your preferences? Does it track what you doesn't like?
yes,
Yes, right. How does how does Instagram is tracking all this information? Whatever the activity are you doing or considering in Instagram, everything will be stored at one point of time in a database. From there they are extracting whatever the information they want. With respect to that, they can sell the data to advertisers. So based on your preferences, based on your likes or based on your dislikes, it suggests you the marketing advertisement. For example, you are looking something about the laptop review in Instagram. So probably in the next minute it will suggest, or maybe in Google or maybe in chat GPT or maybe your Gemini, you are looking something about the looking for mobile. Does it get the advertisements, or will it get the similar advertisements or ads related to the laptop or suggestions in Instagram? Have you ever observed that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have observed, sir.
I observed, right? How is it possible? Because internally they are sharing the data, they're selling the data from one person to another person, they're advertising similar preferences. Now, is it possible without database all these things?
No, not possible.
Not possible. So we require to have a database. In terms of annual size of the growth, as we have just recently started the data, so the data, let's last 15 years starting from 2010 to 2025. Do you agree, based on this image, do you agree that is data is growing exponentially? Is data is growing exponentially? Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Now tell me, how many of you are having smartphones in the year of 2010? How many of you are having smartphones?
No one.
Right.
Even I used to have, did you remember about the Nokia 600 6600? I don't know how many of you remember that. This is the one
The
of the
legend
world.
phone.
Huh?
Yes,
The
big
legend
one.
phone.
Yeah, not big one, a
Everybody
kind
has
of
that.
light keypad is there
Big
like that.
means thick,
Hmm.
heavy,
Big
multimedia
one.
feature.
Multimedia features. We can send MMS and all those days. Right. And now, as early, so in India it just started. How many of you are having Facebook account in 2010? How many of you are having the Facebook account in 2010? Any Raj? Do you have? Sharif, do you have? Akila, I'm not sure. Pavan, do you have?
I don't.
Yeah. So in 2000. Now, let me tell you, as as you started using the social media, as you started using the smartphone, or as you started using the laptop with an internet, automatically the data being generated or data being stored is more and more. Especially if you look into the 2017, from the year of 2017 in India, the data usage has been increased tremendously. Can you guess what was happened in 2007, starting from 2007, 17, sorry? If you look in the first 5 6 years, there is no much growth in terms of data usage, right? From 2010 to 2016. But the moment from 2017 onwards, you can see drastically it has been changed. Can you guess what happened in 2016? Any guess?
Geo
Geo.
4G.
Jio has launched their plan. Initially, I think they have launched in the month of September 2016, somewhere like that, just before the demonetization. 2 months or just before the 2 months or 3 months of demonetization, before the 3 months of the first 6 7 months, if I'm not wrong, they've given the free of internet. No need to pay for GB, you can use unlimited. So people started using the smartphone at that moment, and slowly people have addicted to that. Now data has increased very, very much in these many years. Now, okay, so as data being stored tremendously or exponentially, we need a place to store the data, right? That is what database. That is what database. We are storing the data, so it doesn't make sense. So data, with the help of database, majorly we can perform four different operations. What are those? Storing the data whenever, update the new information, delete the unwanted or unnecessary information, and search the information as and when required. For example, I'll tell you about easy way. Store, update, delete, and search. For example, how many of you are using the phone pay? How many of you are using the phone pay? Come on. How many of
Everyone.
everyone?
Everyone.
On an average,
Yes.
how many transactions you does in a day? On an average, how many transactions you do? At least for a cup of
Two.
tea, a cup of tea, you have to pay the uh, you are using phone pay, vegetables, for example, food, everything, you can name it, anything, you are using the database. Sorry, you are using the phone pay, right? So whenever as a transaction, let's say Jagan is using the phone pay. Jagan V is using the phone pay. Let's say on average using the 5 times in a day is using the phone pay. Assume that. Now the simple question. So yesterday for 5 transaction, today 5 transaction. How many transaction total should be? First day 5 transaction, second day 5 transaction, third day 5 transaction. Total how many transaction last 3 days? It would be how many transaction total it would be? How many transactions should be total? Come on, come on. First day 5 transaction, second day 5 transaction, third day 5 transaction. How many total transaction it will be? Come on. No answer?
15.
15. So first day 5 transaction is stored on January 1st. January 2nd, 5 transaction. January 3rd is 5 transaction. Don't you think on behalf of Jagan account ID or PhonePe ID on PhonePe, is the information required to be updated or not required to be updated in the history or anywhere somewhere the database? Is it required to be updated or not required to be updated? Whatever the transaction it has, it has to be updated, right? So whenever you are using the transaction, whenever you are using the phone pay, whenever using the WhatsApp, whenever using the chat GPT, everything, each and every information is being updated in a database. Daily basis or a minute by minute basis, database can update the information whatever you are generating. That is what the update. Now, what is the difference between store and update? What is the difference between store and update? What is the difference between the store and update? Any guess? Any guess what is the difference between the store and update? Update means whatever the new information is coming on behalf of particular personnel, it is keep on getting updated. What do you mean by store? What do you mean by store then? Come on. Come on, guys. What do you
Like
mean by store?
we are giving our information, it is getting stored somewhere.
We are giving the information getting stored somewhere, right? So what do you mean by store? Means storing the information at particular folder. So for example, I have Ayush information. So there is a particular folder or particular path will be created based on the ID of Ayush. There will be particular path will be or particular folder will be created for Ayush. Whenever Ayush is generating the new information, that information need to be updated in that folder. The place where he stored, I mean, where he can update the information, that is called storing point of a storing point for the Ayush. Now, I hope you understood the difference between store and update. Or do you want me to repeat again?
Sir, please repeat again, sir.
See, listen. So store, for example, Sharif, you have a one place. So let's say you are using the database. Let's say you are using the Facebook database. So for every Facebook account, there will be one ID will be there, right? Is this ID will be unique ID or will it be a duplicate ID?
Unique only, unique query only.
Unique one. So in the Facebook database for all, let's say they have, let's say 250 million users. Assume that they have 250 million users. For each user in the database, country wise, let's say India. Under the India state wise, let's say state wise, whenever open the account, let's say we have Bangalore. Let's say Karnataka, KL. In the Karnataka, all the users, they created the one database, ID1 database, ID2 database, ID3 database, ID4 database, ID5 database, ID5 database, like this. Okay. Here, this point, this ID or this folder is your storing point to store of your any activity which have done this application. This application means Facebook here. That is called storing. What update does? What update mean here? Whenever you are performing the new activity, let's say morning 6 o'clock you logged into Facebook. 6 to 6:15 you have performed some activity in the Facebook. That information being stored in ID. Again 8 o'clock you have logged into the Facebook. You spent till 8:30 in the Facebook. This information also will be updated or added to the existing store place or storing point. That is what the meaning of update. Clear? Confusion,
Yes, sir.
Sharif?
I am clear, sir. Thank you. I am clear.
Yeah. Now delete. Now are you clear about the store and update? Now we are going to discuss about the delete. So what is the meaning of delete? So meaning of delete, whomsoever the information is not required or not useful. Let's say any person who has not done activity for more than 10 years. Do you think is going to use the Facebook again? Like for example, can I say if any person who is not using the Facebook for more than 10 years, can I say that he is an inactive customer? Can I say that he is an inactive customer? Yes or no?
No, no.
Sorry? No?
I think
Yes
no.
or no?
I think no.
Wrong. Why? Why wrong? Hello? Hello? You said something wrong. What is the reason? Wrong.
I think no, sir. Why means they will think like every data is precious, right, sir? They will think
Mm-hmm.
the inactive person also is the data, and they should keep it like that, sir. They won't delete
No,
the
no. No, no, no. Let me tell you one simple example. Does every person have unique ID?
Yes, yes.
Agree? Assume
Right.
that if a person is not using the Facebook continuously for more than 10 years, a decade, what is the likely chances he may use now? Probable reason could be if a person not using an account for more than 10 years, likely chances he could be expired. Agree?
Yeah, I agree, sir.
You have not seen any activity. More, let's say instead of 10 years, 30 years. If the person not using the Facebook for more than 30 years, is it required to keep that accounts with us? Maybe we can archive that information. However, that information may not be useful for us anymore. Whatever the information may not be useful for our promotional activity, anything, we can remove that information or we can delete that
But
information.
still, every data is like in the database is precious. Uh, so whatever like a person is inactive or not, at least a notification should be given before deleting the data.
If the person is not alive, how can you give a notification? What is
Like
the point?
somehow he has been like given his registered number somewhere or the email ID. Notification should be given before
Note,
deleting.
even, yeah, of course they give. But if the account is inactive for more than 30 years, how is it going to be useful for the Facebook? Tell me. In terms of
But,
generating the business.
but still, it's like deleting someone data. It's not fair. Like
I mean, forget about the what is in with respect to the person. I'm talking about the Facebook point of view or Meta point of view. No useful, right? Agree.
yes, yes.
Generally, I mean, whether they delete or keep it, just I'm just talking about the what is the use. Delete. What kind of information we have. Right. Next is search. Okay. Okay, let me ask you one more simple. Assume that you have a bank account. You have opened a bank account with HDFC. After certain years, you have closed that account. Will they keep your details with them? Or they shut down that account for permanently, that information, delete the information permanently? What do you see? What do you think? Probably this could be a correct answer for you.
They will freeze the account, sir.
They will freeze the account or delete the account. Assume that you have HDFC
Don't
account. Wait. You have HDFC account, Sharif. You are using HDFC account for 5 years continuously. At one point of time, you felt that I don't want this account going forward. Let me close the account. You send the closing request and everything. You have paid any amount I have to pay. You paid everything. You send the request also, you got the mail also or notification also, your account been closed. Now, does HDFC will able to retrieve the data? Or still it shows that account number in their bank account or bank books? Now the question is clear?
Yes, yes, sir. They
Now
don't
the
have
question.
any details, sir, regarding me. If they delete, they don't have any details.
What generally they does, even after deleting the account also, they are going to keep that account for more than 7 years. More than 7 years. Okay, search. Okay, I hope you are clear about, we discuss in detail much about the delete. Now the final option is the fourth option is search. What do you mean by search? The meaning, search is nothing but searching some relevant information. Some, for example, I want to get all the details of Sharif, the bank. I want to know what are the payments he had made in last 3 months, how much amount been credited to the account last 6 months. All the information, whatever the relevant information, I can search. So generally, database can perform four different operations such as store, update, delete, and search. What are the four different operations perform? Store, update, delete, and search operations. So now one common question coming to your mind. You said that what is the point or what is the need of database, you told. What activities database can does, you explain. But what is the meaning or what is the definition of database? Can anyone guess? What is the definition of database? As per the as point of the Wikipedia, database is organized collection of data, collecting data, generally stored, accessed electronically from a computer system. So database can be used, it is generally to collect the data from various sources. And whatever the collected information is being stored in the particular point are stored. And the whatever the information being stored electronically, you can access the database, right? Right. So for example, now we are using the AWS cloud, for example. It is a database. Now you said in, let's say, Bangalore, your database in Virginia, or let's say your database in New York, NYK, New York. So is it possible to access electronically without being there in New York, or without being in Hyderabad, without being in like, that is what data centers. Probably heard about data centers, right? Heard about data centers? Heard about data center? Have you
Yes,
ever
sir.
heard about data center? What the data center does? Basically, data centers is nothing but is a place where they can store the data. That data can be accessed anywhere in the world. So, for example, your data center recently, Google is, Google with the help of Adani, in the combination, Google and Adani, they are building one data center in India in Vizag. Okay, Vizag. Now, so your data center is in Vizag. That means most of your country information being stored in Vizag. Now, do I need to be sit in Vizag to access this data? Should I access this data anywhere in this world? Should I have to be in Vizag, or should I access data from anywhere in the world electronically through a computer or through some network? What do you say?
Anywhere from the world.
Anywhere from the world. Anywhere from the world you can access the data. Simple to say, as per the Wikipedia, it is a collection of data. It is more of organized format in a proper structure. It being stored, organized. For example, this is the table information. It is a table information, right? This is the rows. This is all about the columns. So every information, let's say your age. So in this entire information being stored, organized, stored in the age only. Here salary, here location, here the ID, like that list. So and it is a collection of data, and collecting the data is a more organized and efficient way, and it will be stored in a at one data center at one particular place wherever designated location has been given to a data, and the data can be accessed electronically. So for example, let's say we have a call Flipkart. Let's say, okay, forget about the Flipkart. Let's say ChatGPT. Whatever the question or prompt you have given ChatGPT, that it will give the response and everything. This information automatically, for better fine tuning purpose or better usage, better result purpose, whatever the activity you are doing in a ChatGPT screen, every information being stored in a database. Let's say this database is in Vizag data set, is storing it through database. The database is in data center of Vizag data center. Now it will connect as and when required. So you are at Bangalore, you are at a different place of the world in India, different place of the world or different place of any, these are the users. So anywhere they can easily access the data. That is what the meaning of this word. Are you clear about this? Or any confusion? Or any confusion? Are you clear about this? Any confusion? Any doubt?
Sir, I have small doubt, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
So due to any some reasons, if something is happened to that data center, then what will be the sequences, sir? That means we are unable to access the data, huh?
Definitely, ideally, that should be yes, but they do have store the data at multiple places.
You
They
mean they
cannot.
have some backups?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
So I like that. For example, they store the data in 3 layers format. Okay, every data being taken backup in 3 layer, same information. If at least if 2 layers get damaged, third layer will be useful to us. There is a
Okay.
contingency plan will be there always, right? Now, why do you need a database? So we have a table. These are the, so this is the database from different parts of the world. You are from electronically, just you're hitting the database. Database can store very large number of records. So you have a table. So this is the table. In this table, these are the rows or records. Rows is called, this is first row, row 1, row 2, row 3. Like it can store very large number of records efficiently. Efficient means without any difficulties or without any issue, it can store the huge amount of data, right? So uh, through web interface, so you set in the log, you have given the location of the web interface electronically, you can access the data. So for example, I want, let's say this is the server about the KSR Data Vision. Assume that it is a server about the KSR Data Vision. In the KSR Data Vision, we have trained more than 30,000 students, right? I want to get the details of Pranit information. So how many courses does Pranit has taken with the KSR, right? Every information, all 30,000 student information being stored in a database. When I search with the name of Pranit, it will tell you the different Pranit name, Pranit A, Pranit C, Pranit D, like that. Let's say I'm looking for Pranit K. I'm looking for Pranit K, let's say. So automatically it will pull the data. If I want, if I'm searching the Pranit K, so how fast we need the information? Do we need that information immediately, or will I get the information tomorrow if I search started now? Do you, which one is the good? We start searching the name with the Pranit of database. You start giving the
Immediately.
information by tomorrow. Is it okay? Is it okay for you? Definitely not okay. Definitely not okay, isn't it? So you look always immediately, right? always. So databases, whatever the information being stored in a database, you can very quick and easy to access that information. You can easily extract the required information as and when you need it. As and when you need it, right? So database is not about only the storing the information. It is also about as and when required you can extract the relevant information, and that is also very quick and easy way. And for a database, given database I already mentioned, you can easy to add the new data, as well as whatever the existing data we can easily manipulate, modify the data, update the data. For example, I have a name called Sharif WF, actual name. But I have stored in a database SHREF. Is it correct? Not correct. The first one is correct, second one is not correct. In a database, currently it is being stored as a Sharif. Instead of double E, it stored as single E. Do I need to modify it? Or will it be fine if I keep the single E also? Will it be fine if I keep the only single E? No, right? It is not okay. Right? We have to store the double. So whatever the existing information, it need to be updated or it need to be modified as and when required. Data changes on regular basis. At the same time, multiple people can hit the database. Right? At the same time, it should perform really well. Share huge data set among the many people. In the real world, we may perform, multiple people can work parallelly, right? Right, it cannot impact the performance anywhere, right? So for all this purpose, to perform all these things, we required a database. Now do you agree? If can someone summarize, so what is the use of, or what is the need of database? What is the need of database? Can you explain? Can you understand, or is it clear? Are you clear? Are you clear about this? Any confusion, any doubt? Any confusion, any doubt? Right? I hope it is clear for everyone. Now, can someone summarize it? Anyone? Ayush, can you summarize? Abhishek, can you summarize? Sharif, can you summarize? Kotian, can you summarize? Prasad, can you summarize? Can you summarize? Anyone can summarize? What are the basic properties of database? What are the basic properties of database?
Store
What are
the
the
data, search the data, delete and update the data.
store,
Delete,
delete,
update,
update, and what
search.
is the fourth of search operation? Right? Search operation. These are the four properties of database. Right? Some good properties of a database. What are some good properties of a database? Scalability. Scalability means, what do you mean by scalability? Let me explain it with a simple example. Okay, scalability with a simple example. What do you mean by scalability? So assume that I have a database. This is the database. The database name is called Clear My Interview. I mean, it is a website called Clear My Interview, which is developed by KSR Data Vision. Clear My Interview dot AI. Basically, this tool will help you to clear the interviews and all. It will be helpful for both freshers and experienced people. Now the question is, now the question is, this tool we have designed initially to able to attack or to able to practice. 1 second, guys. Sorry. So at a time, 100 people can able to access parallelly. How many people can able to access parallelly? How many people can able to access parallelly?
100.
How many? 100. Imagine 100 students are logged at a time. This tool works really well. The moment one person joined or started using this tool, do you think this tool will work?
No.
What happened? It will throw you an error called server 404 error. Probably you have seen when you are a kid. I mean, especially when I was studying 10th standard, I've seen. So the moment when results are announced for 10th standard, 12th standard, your database, your website get crashed because multiple people are started using the website simultaneously. The capability of this tool, the capability of this tool can able to use only 100 members at a time, right? Now, is it possible to scale from 100 to 1000? From 100 to 1000? Yes. You can. Is it possible to increase from 100 students to 1000 students can able to use parallel? Yes, we can do that. This is called as the scalability. This is called as the scalability. Scale means increase. For example, expanding. Simple to say, expanding. Scalability is nothing but expanding from 100 to 2000 students, or you can decrease. Similarly, database by using RAM. For example, you can use 250 GB hard disk in your database in a laptop. Simple to say. So you can able to save up to 250 GB. Is it possible to store more than 250 GB? Your hard disk of your computer hard disk is only 250 GB. What you does, you want to expand it, instead of 250, you can buy the 500 GB or 1 TB or maybe 100 TB, maybe 1 gigabyte, right? You are able to increase, you can able to scalable from 250 to 1 GB or 1 TB. This process is called as the scalability. This process called as the scalability. Are you clear what is the meaning of scalability? Now, similarly, database size of the database also we can scalable from one, so are scalable, so that even multiple people can able to attack on a database, or multiple people are started using the database. Automatically, it will work without any hurdle. That kind of feature is available with the database. Good. Are you clear with this? Any confusion, any doubt on this point? Any confusion, any doubt on this point? Clear? Are you clear or not? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, any questions, any doubt? Any questions, any doubt? Okay. Are you clear about the scalability or anything? Okay. Now, security. So whatever the data being stored in a database, it must be secured. Secured in the sense anyone cannot attack the data or cannot misuse the data. So as Sharif raised the question, someone hacked my database, what happens? Is it possible to retrieve? Some unfortunate tsunami came, something happened. If it is affected data center, is it possible to retrieve the data, whatever we had? Yes, of course, it is possible. And the governance, maintenance of the data in a proper order, which is really, really important and really useful. Really useful, right? Really useful. Now, really useful. Now, scalability example, ability of a database to handle increased amount of the data and users without performance degradation. Simple to say. What is that? Simple to say, ability of a database. of a database to handle increasing amounts of data and users without degrading the performance, without reducing the performance. Security involves protecting the data from unauthorized access. From where? Unauthorized access. Any breaches and corruption through measures like encryption, access control, audit logs. So you must have to have the robust security, right? Elasticity is nothing but capability dynamically adjust resource scaling up down based on the fluctuation, all these things, right? Integrity consistently we need to store the data accurately, right? Simple, accurate and reliable across the stores, across the sources, right? For example, I'll explain a simple way. Assume that this is the table. Okay, I'll tell you one simple example. Mm, Assume that you are a bank manager. So assume that you have 10 crores in your home. Assume that 10 crores, you have 10 crores cash, which you benefited through one project or through lottery, which you have stored that information or that amount in your locker, in your home locker. Do you allow unauthorized person or unknown person to your bedroom? Yes or no? Do you allow unauthorized, I mean, unwanted people or unnecessary people, unknown people to your bedroom or to your master room?
Obviously, no.
Obviously, no. Will you give your locks? Will you tell your sick? Will you allow them to access your locker? Will you allow them to access your locker? Let's
No.
say no. For example, you have cousins in your home, maybe cousins, brothers, cousin, brother, cousin. Will you tell your locker password to them? Ideal cases. Will you tell? Ideal. I'm just asking generally. Definitely no. That is what the meaning of security. That is what the meaning of security. Let's assume that you are using the Facebook. So 100 people are using the Facebook now. After 1 hour, 1,000 people are using. So everyone hit the data. What if it getting slow? Does it make sense? Definitely no. Right? That is called scalability. So increasing the performance and all. So integrity, whatever the information being stored, in that you will store the information with integrity, with accurate and more reliable, with accurate and more reliable. This is what the properties of database. Okay, I'm just stopping here. In today's session we are discussed more about database. So simple to say, majorly database is consist of, it is a collection of data in a more of organized format and stored and access the data electronically. What are the four properties of a database? The majorly the four properties of database are, what are the four properties of database? Such as like search, store, update and delete. Update, store, search and delete. These are the four uh, basic rules or basic use of a database. The good properties of a database are scalability, elasticity, security and governance, and integrity. These are the four properties of a database. Right? What are the different kind of database we have, that we will discuss in Monday session. By the way, today by now we are done with the free sessions. So if you want to enroll the course, majorly what benefits you are going to get from this course. So in this course, you will get the majorly benefit is you will get LMS access for all the class videos and recordings for year. All class recordings and class recording and live classes for 1 year. And whatever every material will be uploaded to LMS along with assignments. Along with assignments, right? And you will get the portfolio. So we have the portfolio, we'll design the portfolio to everyone. So that at the end of the day, the portfolio consists of the project and what are the achievements, what are the work you're being done. So with the help of this portfolio, it will help you to clear the interviews. And we will provide the AI based mock interview tool that is called Clear My Interview, so that you can practice n number of times each topic as well as the overall course based on your resume topic wise. You can practice it. It will share the feedback. You can does it for multiple times. Majorly in this course, we are going to start with SQL first. From SQL to Python. From Python to statistics or EDA. EDA or statistics. From this, we will start with the machine learning ML. From this, we will start with the deep learning. From this, generative AI. From this, agentic AI. And here, after statistics, we'll also cover the basics Power BI. And we'll also cover about the PySpark. So this is the complete, and we'll deploy these models in the cloud basics. Right? These are the concepts which we are going to be covered in this course. So by we are having the market, people are having the niche skills. Demand is more and more about the generative and agentic AI. People are having appropriate skills are very, very few. Right? So I think we call AI is a niche skill. So niche skill means very, very few people who are available in the market. Right? With appropriate knowledge, if you're able to learn this, very, very highly likely chances to get a good job. Now, any questions, any doubt? So how to enroll for this course? How to enroll for this course? Here, log out. So here you can see the courses. Go to the Data Vision website. Here you can see the courses. There is a paid session. So here, where is created? See here, data science with agentic AI, January 26. See, this is the 40,000 course. It just started now. You can enroll this course, right? So this is the course overview, all the right, all the course curriculum, everything will be available here, right? So this is about this. Any questions, any doubt? Any questions, any doubt? Let me stop the recording. If you have any questions. Any questions, any doubt? We will connect on Monday evening on the same time. The Saturday and Sunday, there will be no class. And we'll connect on the Monday evening. Any questions, any doubt? Yes, Tapan.
How long the class will go? Like 2 hours or
Daily
1 hour?
1.5 hour to 1.5 hours are minimum timing. As it's the first week, right? Free classes. I'm taking the 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Right. From Monday onwards, the class will be 1.5 hour.
Okay.
And I may extend to 1 hour 45 minutes also based on your doubts and all. After 1.5 hour, I'll spend another 15 minutes of time or half an hour time to to clear out doubts or anything.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. It is so initially 5 days classes, monthly 2 Saturdays. I will take the class to clear out doubts or anything about particular module. After every module, I will give the assignments with the real-time projects. Now, any questions? Any doubt?
One more thing.
Go ahead, Tapan.
See, I have around 7 years of experience. Okay.
Okay.
And if into data analysis, where I have mostly used the tools Power BI, Excel,
Okay.
Python also.
Okay.
But I want to switch into generative AI, machine learning in all
Okay.
these tools.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, let's say if I take this classes,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's say if I take these classes and how you like can I able to switch the job into that, because I have to show some experience
See,
to get that.
see what we will do in your case. Probably as you have 7 years of experience, means your salary would be more than 15 lakhs. Agree? Hello, Tapan. Tapan, are you there? What happened? You left the meeting. Tapan?
Sorry?
Tapan, are you there? He asked the question, he left the meeting.
Okay.
Tapan, are you there? Maybe let's wait for a minute. Once you get back, I'll answer the question. Maybe a network issue, I guess. Any other question, guys? So what I would like to tell him, probably as he mentioned that is having, Tapan, are you there?
I got disconnected previously. Sorry.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, you have 7 years of experience in Power BI. Probably, if I'm not wrong, you have 15 years, 15 lakhs plus salary. I don't know their exact salary. Am I right?
No, it is around there.
Yes.
But
I mean,
I do not want to. Yeah.
I don't want their salary, exact salary. It will be around that or more than that. Could be yes, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Now, with 15 lakhs, probably you'll expect 20 plus salary or more than 25 or close to 25. If in case your salary is 15, right? So if you go with a fresher, will they give you 25 lakhs? They will not consider also, honestly, because for 7, 8 lakhs, they are getting the good freshers. Right. So in your case, you have already 7 years of experience. We will showcase your 3 years experience into GenAI and agentic GenAI. Now you ask me the question, sir, why you want me to show only 3 years? Because 3 years back only we got GenAI. If I keep the 5 years in GenAI, no one will believe. So, right, 3 years. In this case, you must understanding about the project knowledge or the projects which you have worked on.
Okay.
Right. For example, now we are working in the Power BI. In Power BI, majorly you will build the dashboards and you'll provide the insights to a customer, right?
Right.
Or stakeholder. So whatever the domain knowledge you have, so the next step of Power BI, just a Power BI report, you will tell that what was happened, what is the reason. But here in data science, you will predict what is going to happen, what is likely to happen in the future.
Correct.
Right. So you will tell that last 3 years you have visual, I mean, last 6, 7 years, you have 4 years, you have into visualization experience and data analyst experience. However, in last 3 years, you majorly worked into the machine learning and generative AI. And we will help you to 3 projects to 5 projects. And I would request you go and understand in depth of this project. For example, may I know current company of yours? Or if you don't want to share about the current company, at least you are working in the banking domain, or at least could you please let me know that?
It is in the company name is Omnicom, and I'm
Domain?
working in the
Domain, like
domain campaign related data I'm working on.
marketing campaign, right?
Campaign, yeah, correct.
So you can put the some projects marketing campaign, marketing analytics. Like for example, you may build some model for cross sell, upsell, promotion. Cross sell means you are selling one product. What is the likely chances to sell another product along with this product? right? So when you, as you run the campaign, you got the some text data from various sources to right, to address the queries which is raised by the your customers, right, your clients, that to address specific questions of your customer, you build a RAG model. Assume that you build a RAG model. Actually, I hope you understood, you are also there
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
class. RAG model, so that can automatically, that application will address majority of your customer generic questions or specific question related to the problem. So these kind of projects I worked on last 3 4 years, and you can tell to your you can put in your resume, you can get the job. I'm pretty sure current salary you'll get a minimum 50 to 60% hike in
Okay.
first. That is what I can promise you.
Mhm.
If you work hard, if you do this kind of project on your own, so don't say that just put the name check in the resume, I don't know anything about the project, then don't attend interviews. You'll get
Mhm.
likely chances to fail. What I would suggest, whatever the projects you are keeping in your resume, you must understand in depth of the project in 360-degree angle. Why it has
Mhm.
happened, why not, why, how, where, when, why, like, how, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Then try to attend the interview. In first interview itself, you'll clear the interview, and I'm pretty sure you will get more than 60% hike.
Okay.
With your experience, you can expect a minimum 30 lakhs package.
Okay.
Minimum. I'm not saying the maximum.
Mhm.
In your age, at the 7 years experience, my salary was around 35 lakhs. You can expect into your salary into 4 to 5 times. That I can
Okay.
promise you
Mhm.
in this industry.
And how deep we will go into ML and AI and in the projects that we will
See,
cover.
see the projects. See, every topic is interlinked. Probably, yes, last 4 classes you have seen. Did I go in depth of LLM?
No,
Hmm?
no, we have covered basics of LLM.
Hmm. But what is LLM? Did I explain that?
Yes, yes.
Right. See, the LLM story, if you want GPT, chat GPT. GPT means full form of GPT. Any idea? Chat GPT. GPT, you have heard about N number of GPT means generative,
Pre-trained.
pre-trained, transformers.
Formal.
Transformers. So these are the pre-trained ones, chat GPT and everything pre-trained ones, already trained massive data. How does it train massive data? With the help of transformer. Transformer is a concept which performed by using the three techniques: encoders, decoders, and encoding and decoding. For this encoding and decoding are the part of, so it is coming from the GRUs. GRUs. From the GRUs, there is a concept of LSTM. From this LSTM, there is a concept of RNN. For this RNN is required the NLP. That's it. See, what fresher and finalist. Okay, I hope you are clear now, Tapan.
Mhm.
This is the depth I will cover.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I just wanted to understand. Okay, so we will go that deep. Okay, that we can cover everything in the project so that we will be the job ready, right?
Yes, that is what my promise to you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Freshers is freshers. What we do directly as a just directly fresher today passed out. I learned the course. They won't give you job. Honestly speaks.
Mhm.
What the approach we do follow for the freshers is, so we conduct 6 months intern. We'll provide you 6 months to 7 months intern.
Mhm.
And as we have clear my interview, one products we have apart from the clear my interview, our clients are CRPF government. CRPF is our client. CRPF is our client. So we are doing the project. We'll keep the fresher. They have to come to here wherever they're located in India. At least Saturday, Sunday, they must be in our office.
Mhm.
We can guide them. So wherever you've been in India, so Saturday, Sunday, you should be with us. We can guide you the projects. And along with that, we can give some assignments, some projects, and we'll provide the 6 months internship. With the help of 6 months internship, you tell that I have 6 months of experience in interview. You can tell that experience, right? We can give the certificate and everything. We can help you that. And with the help of 6 months, you also, as I told the Tapan, the projects, you also do the similar project. You have to explain the projects in detail. Then 70 to 95% chances to placed immediately after the 2 months. That is, our hit rate is 75% as of now. Freshers who worked odd, they got the place of 6 to 8 lakhs. I can show you the number of proofs if you want. Okay, any questions, any doubt? Thank you. See you Monday. Sorry guys, don't mind, I have to catch the bus.
No, that's fine.
Thank you, sir.
So I will connect on Monday. Thank you. If any questions there, I'll explain on Monday. Don't mind, I have to catch the bus, please.